Hey everyone. As the title suggests, here gives you just plain what happened, and just, fucking lost at this, and I'm just shocked for words. I saw this. I was like just watching some videos on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, what's this? It's like just Bennington dead. I'm like, what? I'm like, I know YouTube is full of YouTube is itself is full of conspiracy shit stuff. I'm like, fucking, but unfortunately, all fucking sources are talking about this, and the evidence is just overwhelming to any fan of any various degree. Linkin Park is, for me, one of my all-time favorite rock bands, if not one of my all-time favorite musicians. I remember when I was like 10 or 15 years old, and I remember like listening to, I think when I was 11, at least with my friends, and I remember we were watching, like, at least I was like watching, I think when my parents, on my grandparents' house, watching like much music, and Numb came on TV, and I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. What's the sound? It's amazing. It's this amazing vocal progression, and it's just powerful. It's amazing. Chester's vocals were awesome, and I remember just hearing it. I'm like, wow, that's so powerful. I loved it. Linkin Park became one of my favorite bands of all time. I love their music. Yeah, I grew up in this generation, and I'm easy to say, I'm probably biased to say that they may be the best, in my humble opinion, the best rock band since Tool. I love the music. There's plenty of great other rock bands / metal bands of the 2000s, but in my opinion, they're number one. They've always been my favorite. There's many others I do really love, but Linkin Park I would seriously consider top 7 for me ever. And I love the music, and it fucking hurts like a cannon to the chest that Chester is gone. And apparently, he died at a private residence, that he hung himself. And it hurts to lose, it hurt a lot to lose Chris Cornell, which I'll admit I was never a huge Soundgarden fan. I tried getting into the music, I just didn't love it. This is my own opinion, but it was hard to take it when he passed away this year, and then Nick Parker was on Jimmy Kimmel, and they dedicated the song One More Night, One More Light to him, and that was like really emotional, like video in itself, and you can find that on YouTube. But to hear that he had the same problems as he did, like he was very open and vocal about him having problems with drugs and alcohol and depression, and to see it ultimately consume him and drive him to the point of this, and it's just mentally and physically and emotionally just drains you so much that it can just completely flesh you all out, and it hurts. It hurts horrifically and dearly by that, because you just, again, like me, you have such an emotional connection to Linkin Park, and you can never imagine something like this happening to them. You think they're Superman. You think they're bigger than life. You think they're all steel and they're just the best. But no, I loved how emotional and real and vulnerable he was. He showed such a pain and anguish and a true sense of anger and angst and power with his voice. He's one of my favorite vocalists of any rock band ever. He just really resonates so much with everyone, in my opinion. And the death of him is keenly going to be felt for the rest of my life, and I will never forget Linkin Park, in my opinion. I will never forget them. I'll never forget Chester Bennington. He's one of the most best raw, visceral voices you'll ever hear. It's just awesome, and to see it just die and pass away at the age of 41, it hurts. It hurts like nothing anymore. So, yeah. But in honor of Chester, I made a list, I believe last year, right here are my top 10 favorite Linkin Park songs. Now I have a new honorable mention. I have several honorable mentions, but I have a new one that is One More Light. One More Light is an honorable mention. The Catalyst, What I've Done, One Step Closer, Where I Belong, Faint, New Divide, My December, and Shadow of the Day are all honorable mentions. Though that's a lot of honorable mentions. That's like at least 8 or 9 at least. And that really just speaks to the when I'm giving 9 honorable mentions. That really just speaks volumes of how great and well-rounded your music is. And they have great albums like Meteora, so many great others. But okay, here's my top 10 favorite Linkin Park songs in honor of Chester Bennington. So here we go. Number 10, Bleed It Out. Just one of the most one of the more visceral, funner songs, and it just resonates with such a badass theme within it. That's so awesome. Number 9, Given Up. Probably his best scream he's ever done is in Given Up. Number 8, Crawling. One of the more emotional and visceral songs that just really resonates with all of us. It's just one of the most identifiable songs of the band. Number 7, Waiting for the End. Probably my favorite off of their last good album, which is like, let me just check. Off of oh shit, goddamn. Off of Thousand Suns. That's it. I just keep forgetting their names. So yeah, Waiting for the End is just probably the best song off of the album. Even though not my December, but the Catalyst is really good. Number 6, Leave Out All the Rest. One of their most underrated songs in my opinion. Number 5, In My Remains. Again, one of the most underrated songs. It's a beautiful, reminiscent quality about it, and it's just beautiful. Number 4, Breaking the Habit. Again, it's one of the most staple songs. One of the most staple, iconic. When you think of Linkin Park, that's the one you think of. It's just famous, and it's just wonderful about the band, and it's like what their music is about. And it's like the most Linkin Park-esque song. It's emotional, it's driven, it's powerful, it's visceral, and it's in your face, but it's not too aggressive. But it's done with a sense of melancholy and beauty to it, but also with a sense of realism and power and visceralness to it. Number 3, Numb. My very first Linkin Park song I've heard on it. There's a beautiful vocalist. There's a lot of projection. There's a lot of screams, a lot of yells within it, but it's just beautifully written and a powerful music video. Number 2 is Iridescence. Is again one of the most underrated songs. They're probably their best song off of A Thousand Suns, which is the most underrated song off of A Thousand Suns. And my number 1 favorite Linkin Park song is In the End. Again, it's probably their most famous song. It's a beautiful, awesome, kick-ass song. It's not just their best song. I would say it's both the best song, my favorite song of theirs. Again, their most technically well-done song. It's also, in my opinion, one of the best rock songs of the 2000s. And in my opinion, probably, I'd say, deserves to be within the top 100 greatest songs of all time. It deserves at least to be there, in my mind, and I love it. And that's my list, everyone. Yeah, I am just in total shock and grief and just utter loss of words for the death of Chester Bennington. May he rest in peace. I hope. I really hope he's in a better place. My love, my thoughts, my prayers go out to his friends, his bandmates, and his family, and hopefully all of them, his friends, his family, his close personal friends, his bandmates, and his family. And I heard that he's like a lot of kids. hopefully they will remember him and they will carry on the generation of, in my opinion, one of the best rock bands, not just of the 2000s, but maybe of all time, like top 50 at least. And his death should not go unremembered. It will be remembered, and hopefully me and the fans here, we can carry it out, and I can show my kids one day at Lincoln Park and say, this is great music. And here you can listen to it, and I hope Chester will at least be proud of that. And again, I'm just still shocked as hell, and I wouldn't wish this upon anyone out there. This is horrible, and yeah, I'm just getting really emotional now about it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you in the future for all this stuff as always, whatever. Yeah, but in the end, my heart is numb for Chester Bennington. Thank you very much, and may he rest in peace.